Flare prop, be ready for noise.
Wow. You got that down, man.
So today we planned a cross country, and actually Ripman and Mike planned it, and I decided to tag along. I'm not going to go the whole way, but I figure I'd turn around whenever I get tired. So we're airborne. I'm the first of the three, and so I'm just hooking around to do my cursory flyby. I'll plan on buzzing Ripman's camera. He has that in the field here. Give him a little show, you know. Look, off to the right there, that was Don's student. I want to say that was his second launch. He ended up doing like 7 flights today. Nailed all the landings. Really good student, looks like. Smile for the camera. Boom. Rip thought I was gonna kick this camera over, probably. Turned my pass into a little low level here, since we're going into the wind anyways. May as well enjoy it. Wait for those guys to get up. That's Don's student landing again, so that's his second landing. And yep, looks like Rip is up. He is up on the warp. Normally he's off the ground by now. He's probably running extra, just trying to make sure he doesn't biff the landing since the warp is such a horrible wing. Just kidding, of course. All the Facebook drama recently about, yeah, well, you guys know. Rip has been flying his warp for a while now, and he loves it. Everybody that owns one loves it. I know David has been as well, and, you know, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread for him as well. I know it's fast as all get out on the Colorado, trimmed full out. I can keep up with it if he's probably trimmed neutral. But definitely if he's trimmed out, there's no way I can keep up with him. That's one of the concerns for today's trip, because, but I'm sure Rip will probably stay trimmed in to hold back, or so we can keep up with him. I think Mike, who's setting up now, is on a universal, one of those new universal wings. There's Rip buzzing Don and his student. And Mike is almost ready to go. Yay, Mike, nail it. On student bringing it in again, and let's see, it looks like, yep, looks like Mike is off the ground, so off to Valkaria. That's our destination. Valkaria Airport. X59 has no tower. We fly out there often. Some of the guys fly from there. It's a cool place to go to. I think that's Mark Taylor right there, cutting across on the reddish wing. let's turn on warp speed and jump out there. Here we are. Okay, we're probably about 2/3 of the way here. We had a little bit of a headwind. I didn't realize that at first until I made a few turns, but yeah, a little bit of a headwind. And yeah, there's Rip off to the left. He's coming around. I think that's his. Yeah, that was his second circle. He came back around to wait for us or to use us. Yeah, there's a couple airplanes in pattern here. Just keeping an eye on them. Well, one of them left the pattern, I should say, and the other one was higher up. Obviously, just booking on his way to somewhere else. Keeping a close eye on Ripman here because he's busy doing some dang thing. I think he's putting on his tow cam. Which reminds me, take my manly covered cell phone out, and it's the iPhone 11 Max or 11 Pro, no Max, just 11 Pro. And man, check that thing out. That's pretty cool. The wing, that is, not the phone. The phone's cool as well, but yeah, the wing's cool. I'm sure I'm on his tow cam. Yeah, I've already come a lot farther than I planned on it. And I can see Valkaria off in the distance, a little bit off to the left there. And I see that I missed a call from Ripa, so, and he's climbing, so he might be planning on going all the way across to the beach. I'm definitely not doing that. I'm not up for that today. So I'm going to turn around a little bit. Mike is straight up above me. I think he ended up staying like the better part of 3,000 feet most of the way out, which is good. You see LZs down there are scarce. They're there, but yeah. And the whole time coming out here, I was looking and always thinking the closest LZ might be behind me. But yeah, I'm gonna head back. I've been out to that airport before, and it's a pretty cool place. Eric DeFore and his folks, fly out of there, and he trains students, of course. But anyhow, time warp back, and back at the farm. Yeah, this pond here, we normally like doing low pass over this pond, but water is way low. Well, pond, lake, whatever you want to call it, it's basically just dug out for water retention, probably for the farm. I'm sure it's for the farms and stuff. And as hot as it's been lately, they're probably pumping that stuff out pretty good. Yeah, I still have pretty decent fuel, and somewhere ahead there, I later found out that Ripa said he was coming straight on to me, but I didn't see him. But here, right in my view, that little bird, you can probably almost see him. That's a American Kestrel, one of the smallest, well, the smallest American falcon, and one of the smallest in the world. It's not the smallest, but one of the smallest. That's a photo I took earlier. Coming over to Alligator Alley, that little pond down on my left there's about, 15 alligators in there, counted a bunch of heads. Some folks tilapia fishing, no doubt, or whatever fishing, just fishing. Yeah, it's always cool to see people. There's usually that moment just before that I wonder, are they going to be annoyed, or are they going to be happy to see me? Those guys were happy. They were waving like crazy and smiling. But arm's getting tired, so trimming in, getting configured for landing. Mark Taylor's landing right now, so I'll take another pass. Yep, those guys right down there, they went out to Sebastian today, out to the beach. And here we are on final. And end up being an hour and 23-minute flight. Yeah, it was definitely longer than I planned on it, but I know how it is when you get in the air, so I had to feel for it anyways. I think I landed with an extra 4 liters, so I could have probably gone to the beach if I was so inclined, but yeah. And Rip is coming in as well, on the warp. That's funny. That is funny. But leaving that alone. Yeah, it was a good flight. Shoulders a little bit sore. But yeah.
That's amazing, right?
Yeah. No, you can go far.
I went much farther than I planned on it.
Yeah, so I'm curious on my my cage here. Down at the bottom down there, one of the quick disconnects came disconnected. And yeah, I heard it in flight, but I've already ordered parts to get that replaced. So hopefully we'll be ready for next weekend.